So I'm standing outside of Hillbilly. I think that's gonna be the name. We don't know 100%, but last episode we got this thing at an auction for $1,000, which was a steal. My dad and I, we got it going, put a new motor on it. Today, the whole plan is we're cleaning it up right now. We're gonna fix this thing up. We got some paint, we're gonna spray paint it, give it kind of a cool look. We got different color camouflage. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. And then right after that, I would like to take 1 or 2 of these out and actually water the track for the first time. Get out there, pack it with the water truck, get it like at a race, I guess, conditions, and actually test out a go-kart for the first time, like 100% real with the, you know, the track prepped, everything ready to go. This will just be a fun day in the life kind of episode with my dad and I, and we're gonna get this thing going.
For those of you boys out there that want to hillbilly your truck up, follow this, because it's gonna be billied.
Follow what? What does that even mean?
Well, I thought you were gonna film us fixing it up.
I don't know what my dad just said. Let's get this bad boy fixed up. A rock? This side is definitely rusted. You could tell. I mean, it's pretty heavy. The truck's looking pretty good. I'll check in with my pops. This side is still yellow. He's got the whole front camo, which actually looks pretty dang awesome. Look at that. Dad, you having fun out here?
Camo whammo. This truck is gonna look like a $50,000 truck when we're done.
I don't know about that. Many of you guys said, hey, just push in that clutch so the PTO is not grinding, and now it 100% makes sense. Again, we've never had a water truck, so this is a lot different for us. Now this looks good. Dad?
Hold on, let me shut the door for the full effect. $29.95 Home Depot camo.
Look at that, boys.
Yeah!
Heck yeah, what a change. We also painted the whole interior all black. It's still drying. Look at all these random wires. We gotta put new floor mats in here. We're just gonna service a handful of things real quick. We're gonna check the PTO, get all that going. I got this. This is our just electric grease fitting greaser. So we're gonna go through, just kind of grease everything. Double check all the levels. I wanna recheck probably the motor oil, transmission, check this PTO, and just kind of get everything going. I'll even see if there's a viewport on the rear end to check out. But man,
we should take this to lunch today.
Do you want it?
We should. This thing's, oh, we don't have no tags.
So I'm sitting under the PTO. This is the PTO, by the way, this unit. That's what spins to basically turn on the water in the back. We're just we're refilling the oil on it. So as my dad fills that, it'll eventually come out of here.
Man, I don't think there's any in there. Holy cow.
Did
It was empty.
It took a lot?
Yeah, almost the whole quart.
At least, yeah, at least it's full of oil. It's a great sign. This has been leaking for some time. Watch how loose this is.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that one was really loose. Just maintenance. Once we do this, though, we shouldn't have to do this for a very long time. Alright. She's all ready for you, Dad.
The hillbilly's alive!
Yeah. So we're doing our first test on a track that has no dust. Well, there should be no dust. My dad's out there watering right now. I just wanted to show you guys again, this is just a random episode. I'm gonna go test out the go-kart. I'm gonna take out 47 and go test it. I'm still gonna bring my goggles in case, but it's really important to me that I get the best footage for you guys for when we actually have our races once a month. So I went and I ordered just a bunch of different mounts from Scotch. These guys make all kinds of, they make cords and all kinds of stuff, but when I was ordering different cords for my computer, I noticed they make all these different action cam mounts. So today, as we're doing this, since we're doing like a full test with the water truck, the track, the car, I'm gonna do a full test. So I'm trying out a suction cup mount. I got one that clamps onto the actual roll cage part, but I don't know if it's gonna be too rough when this bounces. And then I also have one that's clamped on here, but that one might bounce a little more. This one kind of seems like it might be the most secure. But anyway, I'm gonna grab the forklift this down there, and let's just go do a full test and see which cameras do the best. And the most important part for me is I can't wait to see how good the track is with no dust finally. Now that we have that water truck, my dad's running around, we'll pack it in, and we should be good to go. So we still don't have our road all dialed in, it's still rock. So for the first few races, I might just have to forklift all these down there. But my dad's already ripping around the track on the tractor. We're gonna take out the water truck, water the whole thing. By the way, if anyone has any name ideas for the track, we really need to name the track and figure out what that's gonna be. But let's get down there and let's test this bad boy out. And this is just gonna be fun. So you guys can see how good the track looks. We'll get this going right now. All right, boys, so now I know to push the clutch in, so thank you. All right, you ready?
You ready?
Are you running the tractor right now?
Well, you need to go around and then I'll hit it.
All right.
Come on, let's get Hillbilly Bob out of there. Whoa. Well, here's our true test. We'll see what happens.
We're just gonna have to learn. My dad and I are kind of going around the track trying to figure it all out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Seems like the track's getting worse, huh?
It's the tires and the wet. That's why we need the tires so they're all smooth. Remember how they had that truck that was smooth tire? That's what they do. They pack it in with the smooth tire. I mean, it's so bad, I don't think we can go out on it. So we're not used to doing like a slick track, and so we got it too wet, and the tires on the tractor and the truck are just tearing it up. I mean, there's no way we could drive the go-kart on this. Dang it. Hey Brad, that's why they have the truck with the slicks on all four, is because they just keep burning it in. These tires are too knobby. They're just tearing it up. They're sinking in the mud. They're not staying on top.
So we got to get a different tire on the water truck.
No. What we got to do is, that's perfect, because right now if we had that truck with all the slicks, then that thing just rips around. You keep going round and round and round, and it packs it solid.
So right now it's perfect. We just need to pack it. I was just wondering, you think I'd just bring the go-kart out there?
No, shoot, no. That thing will get stuck. It's got 2.5-inch ruts in it.
The track was like perfect. And then I brought the water truck out there, started watering it, and the water truck tires are creating these chunks, and it's pulling up all the clay. What we need is like a truck with slicks on it and just keep driving around. That's what the previous owner said that they did, is they just drive on the track, but we don't really have anything with slicks on it right now. Unfortunately, this is just how you learn. You know, it's I feel like we keep hitting so many roadblocks to get this going, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. We're gonna figure this out. And again, this is why we needed to do a test. This episode was just gonna be, you know, kind of fixing up the water truck, but it went a lot quicker than I thought. The track is, I mean, you can see it's moist, it's ready. It just, when we went around it, it ripped everything up. So I'm gonna bring the go-kart back up front. We need to go try and find some slicks. That is what's nice, is this is NASCAR City, basically. And so I guarantee we could go find some slicks around town. All right, so we're gonna see if SRI has any slicks or anything that we could put on one of the vehicles to run around the track with. So this is basically a playground.
Look at this.
For anyone that builds vehicles. Look at all the rotors. So this is a store that has just full used parts. I mean, if you need different, you know, lines, containers, AN stuff, hoses, this is all used NASCAR stuff. So we're hoping that we could maybe find some slicks here, and you know, we could bring them back and throw them on one of the cars. I mean, look at all the rear ends right there. I would say that that is a unique drill bit. What would someone use that for?
Air guitar.
Man, what good info that those guys had. They didn't have any slicks or used wheels or anything like that. But man, he explained it so well. He explained it. He said what your track's doing is it's kind of like when grandma's cooking and she uses too much flour and not enough water. Is that what he said? Yeah. And it starts just peeling that top layer off. He says what you need to do is rip it up more, get that moisture down deep, and then run around it with like a late model tire or an actual NASCAR slick. So we didn't have any luck getting slicks in town. We did source them though. It's actually through Tim, the guy we bought the go-karts off of, which we're really excited to go there and kind of pick his brain on just the track prep itself and figuring something out. But we are gonna end this on a very happy note. My dad and I, he's just getting back.
To be an American. Woo! You ready for these babies?
We're gonna end it on a great note and dedicate the door on the water truck each side to our troops.
Yeah.
As it should be. Oh yeah.
That's just like the race cars right there, buddy.
I'm gonna help my dad stick this on right now. But thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day. I hope you guys enjoyed just this random episode. Again, it wasn't nothing planned. We just had a fun day today. So let's end it the way it needs to be ended.